Wind-ups will begin at 5:38. Margot James.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Before I was elected here, I was Vice Chairman of my party for women, and in that capacity worked quite closely with the Poppy Project and the Eves Housing Group. And I would like, many members have spoken highly of this organisation. I echo their views, and I would also like to pay a special tribute to one of their founders, Denise Marshall, who has worked unstintingly in this area and gone to places that I don't think I would dare go to myself on behalf of this cause over many years, and has been awarded a CBE for her efforts. I would like to share just a few of the learnings that I have had from Denise and her colleagues on this matter, this terrible matter, and also to compliment everybody involved in getting this anti-slavery day on the statute. It's so important that we have these kind of hooks to remind the general public and all the law enforcement agencies of the terrible problem that still blights our country. Many members have spoken about the international dimension. I would like to raise another dimension, which is that, tragically, trafficking is not confined to a cross-border business. I'm afraid I hear increasing numbers of examples of inter-country trafficking, and I would like to remind members that children, particularly young girls who are residents of care homes in their constituencies, are particularly vulnerable to ruthless and evil people who would try and get them out of the home environment and into a situation where they can be trafficked to another part of the UK, where they are more difficult to identify and put to work in the evil forced sex trade. Another matter I would like to pick up on was raised by the Right Honourable Member for Leicester East, when he talked about the need for expertise in the enforcement agencies and the concerns that some members on both sides of the House have about the diluting of some of our specialist forces within the policing environment. There is undoubtedly, as the Right Honourable Member was saying, a need for the concentrations of expertise. That is most important. But the other thing I think we need to remember is that no matter how much expertise we are able to afford to fund, there will never be enough, and there will always be a need for good, solid training of the wider police and enforcement agency staff and personnel. Because, as honourable members have said, this is a problem that can happen all across the constituency that we represent, and nowhere is safe. And we need to make sure that all of these police are trained, not just the specialist forces.
Order.